Matt Elliott here.
Hi, Alan Smith here.
Hey guys, Ian Hume here.
Hi everybody, Jerry Taggart here.
Be sure to watch
Chris and Leicester Till I Die TV
For all the latest Leicester City news and information.
You can also subscribe on YouTube and various social media channels.
for the latest updates and news on Leicester City Football Club.
Come on, you foxes!
Happen in 49, 61, 63 or 69 when they reach the final. But the class of 2021 have delivered. Leicester City are FA Cup winners at last and are history makers at Wembley.
They have blown their rivals away. They have blown us all away in truth. Premier League champions 2016. The amazing Leicester City.
Leicester Till I Die TV, your first choice for everything Leicester City. Tune in and join in now.
Watchalong show. Join in the chat and don't forget to subscribe.
Right, Chris.
All right there, how the devil are we? Well, it's back to league action, and it's going to be a bit funny now for the rest of the season. Albeit we've only got about 4 games left, but we've nothing to play for, and it's not been like that for a few seasons. The last couple of seasons we had top 4 to play for. This season we are not in Europe anymore, so Thursday nights are free if anybody wants to take me for a drink. And these games now, all we can do is affect other people. And I know we've got a guest today who is very interested in the result of today's game, especially after his yesterday, and he's nodding away there in the green room. But this is Leicester Till I Die TV. You can find us on YouTube at Leicester Till I Die TV. Please subscribe, as it says there. If you do nip over to YouTube, or you are on YouTube, like the video, smash the likes if you can, and click that notification bell. Excuse me, we do up to 6 shows a week, so you don't want to miss any of them. And if you are listening on podcasts, Spotify, Amazon, Google, Apple, or your main podcast platform, we are very, very grateful. This is Leicester Till I Die, and
Watch us on YouTube. Listen on your favourite podcast platform, or ask your smart speaker to play the podcast Leicester Till I Die.
Subscribe, like, follow, and join in now.
Broadcasting live worldwide.
So let's just go through some early comments. Helen, good afternoon. How the devil are you? Good luck today, you foxes. Please beat them. Well, if I remember rightly, Helen, you're a red, as in the red half of Merseyside. Did you blink first yesterday? I did actually put a tweet out saying, have Liverpool just blinked in the title race? It would be interesting. I love your intro music. She says, thank you very much. It cost me enough. So thank you very much, Helen. Geordie, how the devil are you, sir? Can we please beat Everton today? I hope so, and there's somebody else that's hoping so as well. And Jack, good evening, sir. I want Leicester to win, as I'm a Burnley fan. Well, somebody who will echo that, and I welcome him in my guest today for the watch along. You know him well. He's got the face that you want to hit. But welcome along. Dan, how the devil are you, sir?
A lot better now I've slept on that result. Poor defending from us yesterday cost us a lot. bad performance, bad day at the office. And as long as Leeds get beat and Everton get beat today, everything's just as it was. And I can sleep easy again tonight, as long as the neighbours don't play loud music.
I hope, because if you sleep well at night, I sleep well at night. And please nobody ask about that. It's not what you're thinking. It's definitely not what you're thinking. Rennie, hello, how the devil are you? Welcome along. Helen is saying she is fine. I think all the games are 2:00 kickoff or later today, so we're not actually Oh no, that's the Women's Super League. I'm going to say matches have kicked off already. What's happening? Am I in a time zone? The women's football has kicked off already, and Leicester.
I can understand why, Chris, because Manchester United have conceded 4 again, so it's easy to look at.
This is true, and Leicester are already losing to Tottenham 1-0 in the ladies. So, well, nothing changes, does it? Anyway. I want to read out a couple of things because I was very vocally critical of the Leicester City team after how we played against Roma. Yeah, I thought we went out with a whimper. I don't think we sort of put our best performance in. But, you know, I read this, and this is Matt Piper. This is Matt Piper, and he is an ex-Leicester player, for those that don't know, and he does the co-commentary on BBC Radio Leicester for the matches. And he's been through a lot in his adult life, not unlike Dan and myself. And he actually said, yesterday, he said, I'm not having some people butchering our players from Thursday night. We didn't play well enough, and some players had a bit of a stinker. End of. It's sport, and sometimes that happens. They tried, they came up short on the night, but I guarantee you, none of them tried not to play. And that is very true. And I've started to think, look, it was a good shout. We were close to getting into the final, but we can look back on this season and say, we got into a semi-final of a European competition. That is not bad. You'd love to say that, wouldn't you, Dan?
Well, yeah. I'd have loved to have said, can we get into the group stages when we had our shot? But yeah, it was good going by Leicester. You did really well to keep that going. You've sort of emulated West Ham this season, where in terms of the Premier League football, it's a case of ride it out, how's your luck? But when it comes to the Europa, you've really given it a good go, and you've really wanted to fight to actually go on and win it. And it's just, as I say, similar to West Ham, you've fallen short of the final hurdle.
It is. And, you know, let's face it, none of us should go live on any sort of social media, including YouTube, straight after the game. And we should all sleep on it. And we did sleep on it. We didn't do the proper post-match until the night after, but it took a while. But like I say, I am now trying to look at the positives and go, look, this is what we've achieved. And in the great scheme of things, you know, in 3 years, we've had fifth and a semi-final of European competition. Let's not get too downbeat, eh? But
it's not bad, is it?
It's not bad at all. Terry, good afternoon, sir. Hope you and the dog are well, and also the missus, I should add that, just in case anybody's wondering. He's got my season ticket, row 9 behind my settee. To be honest with you, I like watching things from my settee. I watch, you know, Bodyguard, not the film, the TV series. I've just watched that back to back. Unfortunately, I was back to the television, so I didn't see any of it. Anyway, moving on quickly. Helen, I was very disappointed in the result from last night, but we have played 58 games already. It's true. What's Leicester starting 11? Funny you should ask that. It's a couple thing. Hello. How the devil are you? Welcome along. I don't think I've seen you before, so I don't know if you're Burnley, Leicester, or Everton, Leeds, whatever fan. But thank you for coming and joining us. If you haven't already, please do press that subscribe button. Personally, says Geordie, I think you need Harvey Barnes on, as Everton are slow in football. Thoughts? Yeah, I mean, Harvey Barnes not playing brilliantly at the moment. But here is the starting lineup. So we've got Schmeichel in goal. No surprise there. Defending looks like a back four. Armati, Evans, Fofana and Castagna. Tillemans with Mendy and Dewsbury Hall in midfield with Perez and Daka and Nacho two up front.
Oh,
So
Perez is in.
that could be interesting. Well, to be totally honest with you, I was hoping to see maybe a few more youngsters in because, like I say, we've got nothing to go for.
It could stand you in good offstead, though, because if Perez ain't getting much game time, in his mind, he's thinking it's coming up end of season. If I put in a worldy performance, I'm also getting my name out in the shop window.
Yeah.
So, swings and roundabouts.
Yeah. Jack says, please save Burnley. We'll do what
Well
we can.
said, Jack. We'll
We'll do what we can, Jack. That's all I can say. You've still got to keep your end of the bargain up, though. And Helen
we'll beat
says,
Spurs next Sunday, don't worry.
supposedly clubs wanting to, well, it's going to go in the summer, and I've got to say to those people that are sort of saying, like, how have Leicester let them to get themselves into this situation? We have been talking to Tillemans for 12 months. We started talking to him when there was 2 years of his contract left. That's not leaving it late. That's doing it at the right time. Any earlier than that's ridiculous. And any later than that, you are risking the situation. The problem is he hasn't wanted to sign. So, no matter when we started talking, if the guy doesn't want to sign and commit himself, he's waiting till the summer. He's waiting to see what teams are in the Champions League, because that's where he wants to be. Man United were after him. They're not going to get him, I don't think, because they've now dropped out of the contention. Arsenal are after him. God help us if he goes to Arsenal, because it's all I'll hear from Arsenal fans. It's, we finally got one of your players, because they couldn't get a hold of Barnes last summer. Not Barnes, sorry, Maddison. But if Arsenal finish fourth and are in the Champions League, good luck. He could very much end up at Arsenal. So, and Geordie says, must be selling Perez in the shop window. You can have him back, mate. You are welcome to have him back anytime you want. Manchester City considering signing Paul Pogba on a free transfer for Manchester United. I suppose for a free, he's not too bad, but let's have a look. Let's have a look at how we line up. And that is the lineup that we've got at the moment. Like I say, it's a 4-1-3-2 kind of thing. But it kind of works. We've been screaming for two up front all season because it worked last season. Vardy, obviously, he can't play every single game. But the back four, I'm not sure about Amati as right back. He does play better centre back. Mendy in that holding midfield, filling in for Ndidi. I just hope he's allowing Tillemans to have a go. Because if he's asking Tillemans to sit back and nurse Mendy, which he appears to have done for the last few games, weeks, months, whatever, then it won't work. Dewsbury Hall, and Perez, give him a chance. We've got nothing to lose now, like I say. And then Inacho, Daka, maybe give them a run out together between now and the end of the season, Dan. And see what they produce together. Yeah,
I don't see why not. I mean, as you said there, rightly so, you've got nothing to play for. Go out, tinker with the tactics, experiment a little bit, play these players that haven't had much game time, and you never know. You could unearth a ridiculous next season wonder partnership between the two.
Yes, yeah. Let's just have a look at some here. We're getting a lot of love for Burnley in the room. Must be selling Perez in the shop window. Helen says, yes, save Burnley at all costs. Blue shite to go down. I think she wants Everton to go down more than Burnley to stay up, to be honest with you, Dan. Don't get too excited.
Hey, I'll take it. I will take it.
Yeah. Rennie says, you're maybe going to Real. I mean, it's silly season. We are almost in silly season. Twice a year, January, the summer. If all the paper talk is true, we're going to be entering the five-a-side competition next season because that's all we'll have left. So, I'm past now even thinking about who we're going to sign, who we're not going to sign. Apparently, we're in for a Torino defender, but also Chelsea. It's just BS. There's so much BS at this time of year. Geordie says, why do all these players say they want to play in the Champions League when realistically there are maybe 4 to 5 teams that can win the Champions League? But I suppose if they're in the Champions League, they're seen by Champions League teams and they might get a sign-in for Champions League. Doug, how the devil are you, sir? Well, God, don't tell me the jokes are going to start. Welcome along, Doug. Looking beautiful in your picture. As does Dan. I shouldn't leave Dan out of it. Dan looked immensely handsome as well.
Head and shoulders above the rest, Chris. Head and shoulders above the rest.
Hey. It gives me something to look at in bed tonight. Anyway, moving on. But as they once said on 10 Cats Does Countdown, the late great Sean Locks said, that's going to be a difficult wank. I'm sorry, guys. It's early in the day. There may be children watching. Looking at where is who's she asking? Is Maddison injured? Maddison's not in the squad at all, so he's not even on the bench. I just think it's too many games. You know, we've got to fingers crossed, hope we win. Well, Rennie says his hip's injured, so there we go then.
Hips don't lie. Hips don't lie.
Yeah. And Richard, good afternoon, sir. Good luck today, Chris, from a sunny Norwich. You're in, of course. Well, should be 3 points for you, Richard, shouldn't it? Commiserations midweek, mate. I share your pain, literally. I share your pain. So that, Nippon's in the house. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good day. Nippon, how the devil are you?
Leicester the home team before you ask Nippon.
Yes, the other day it did make me laugh. George, is it raining outside, Chris? No, it is extremely sunny, which is why I've got the blinds shut. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to see me. I shouldn't have said that, should I? Big up.
Everyone about open the blinds, open the blinds.
I know. How the devil are you? We are very well. We are very well. Right, let me just see. I might be able to get an Everton fan on. He's just oh my God, Anthony's threatening to send me a picture in his mankini.
Yeah, I saw that. I was trying my best to contain myself. The excitement I was enthralled with it.
Well, those is the blue one.
Knowing him, it'll be either a Southampton, Bristol City, Arsenal. It could be any club. It could just be a random mankini.
Yes, it could with him, couldn't it? Where would the badge be, though? That is the question.
Might just be a badge.
Yeah. Terry, I don't know, Terry. I think just Tillerman's being asked to do too much. Oh no, we're not going to get an Everton fan. He said he's silent in the match, which is strange for an American, isn't it?
Just a bit.
Jack, hello, sir. Surprisingly, it's not raining in Burnley. I lived there for 20 years. It never stopped bloody raining. What are you on about? all the Burnley people look like they got great suntans till you get up close and realise it's rust.
I'll let you have that one. Cheap dig, but I'll let you have that one.
Oh, not mine are all cheap digs. Chris, I like Everton to ask Dan. Or I like Everton to ask Dan. Is that am I not putting punctuation in there?
God knows. Yeah. I think he's just trying to narrow down which clubs. It'd be easier, Anthony, for you to tell us which clubs you don't like.
Yeah, this is true. I'm just watching Pickford warming up here. I'm sure in a minute he'll actually just get the ball and fall on it. Although the Wolf, who was it I watched yesterday with you? Palace. The Palace goalkeeper was doing that a lot yesterday.
Oh no, you mean Emi Martinez for Villa in our game yesterday?
Villa, sorry, that was it. Yes, he was doing a lot of that. I mean, all I can hope for. I mean, that was a dire performance from Burnley, wasn't it?
Yeah, it were, and yeah, we're literally trying to. It shouldn't get to this, but as you said earlier, it's the business end of the season where you are looking over your shoulder at other teams' results, hoping that it helps you.
So that was sort of joke.
That's exactly. Well, that's a noise that sums up Burnley's performance yesterday. It was diabolical. Speaking of jokes, Chris, I've got one for you. Actually, I thought I'll.
Remember, this is afternoon, not evening. Is it clean?
It is. It is. What does a robot do after sex?
Go on.
He nuts and bolts. Oh, I thought that was quite clever.
No. Clever's not a word that sprung to mind there. John Wayne, good afternoon, sir. How the devil are you?
Evening,
welcome
John.
along. Greetings to you as well. Rennie says my hands are sweating from the sunny weather. Yeah, I bet, Rennie. We know why they're sweating, really. And you've not seen Dan's pick yet, but there we go. So yeah, it was awful. I mean, if we look at that, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the table, shall we?
Top half, please, Chris. Don't want to look any further down.
So I am scrolling down the page as we speak. I mean, it's the bottom end, unfortunately, that we're all looking at. We're down in 14th now. Should we beat Everton today, and that's not guaranteed, then
we can't see the table on the screen, Chris, if you were trying to show it.
I'm not.
Ah.
That's why you can't see it. I haven't got that lined up. I do apologise. Norwich, Watford and Everton obviously all in the bottom. 33 games. They've got 2 games in hand on you, including today's game, Dan. If we win, if being the positive, obviously, word, we actually could jump up to 10th. So on 45 points, if we win. Now, I'm just going to work this out here, guys. Well, we've got 42 points. We've got 5 games left, so that's 15, isn't it? 12. Yeah. 14. If we win everything, that would give us 62. Yeah, it could actually get us a European place. Guys, I'm only having a dream here. Let's not get excited. Oh, God, yes, John, of course. Well done for Eintracht Frankfurt. I completely forgot. I do apologise. Well done, sir, on getting through to the final. Commiserations to West Ham, obviously, but congratulations to Eintracht Frankfurt. And I'm sorry, Dan. This is Europe we're talking about. Maybe soon.
Yeah, it's right. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. Nippon, I've seen your tweet. I'll get back to you after the game. But yes, we will. Yes, we will. 57, Chris.
Sorry, Chris. I've just seen a sign in the away end at the King Power. Everton fans with a sign that says "Iwobi Wan Kenobi." Trust me, the only thing you're staring at is the bloody Death Star. That's about it, Everton. Pat down, roll your flag up, sit down in misery, because when the camera pans round to you about 80 minutes and you're 2-0 down,
yeah.
Oh, I will be smiling.
I would be as well, but I'm not sure I will be. So I tell you, in the let's just go through some more chats. Doug saying congratulations to John. The 6-second rule for goalkeepers is still in force, but these days the refs never book keepers until it's very late in the game. Check our show tomorrow night at 7:00 when we do the Premier League review with me and Louise, because an ex-referee has suggested that we play 60-minute games with a timer. So every time the ball goes out, or somebody goes down, the clock is stopped and reset, if you like. So a bit like what do they do? American football, I guess, is what they do. So join us for that. And don't forget, 22nd of May, last Sunday of the footballing season, we've got the Super Sunday here, or Soccer Sunday, on Leicester Till I Die TV. the gentleman you can see there, Dan, will be joining me, as well Anthony and Doug, as we look. Well, we follow all the games, but obviously we're going to be looking at the battle for the top, the battle for Europe, and the relegation battle, which Dan can hopefully not be too involved in. Yeah, Nippon, I give me a chance, for God's sake. I'm on here and you're sending me a tweet. Bloody hell, mate. Beat me, tie me up and beat me. I said, yes, we'll get something sorted out for the Chelsea game, mate. Do not worry. Anthony, while I'm off now, Dan jokes are killing me as much as Arsenal, but you have got a game. You have got a game, Arsenal fans, haven't you?
To be fair, Anthony, I'm an Arsenal supporter today as well as a Leicester one. If I had an Arsenal Leicester half and half scarf, I'd have had it blazoned around my neck. But
all I will say is, come on, Leeds.
Oh no!
Yeah, I'm sorry,
today.
but I do not want. If Arsenal finish top four and Tielemans goes to them, fair enough. But I'd never hear the end of it from Arsenal fans, so I don't want them to finish top four. Come on, Spurs, and come on, Leeds today. Rene, I hope Daka scores. John says, thank you very much. Do you think Ronaldo will leave United? I can see him going, definitely. John Wayne, thank you, Chris. 42 years for an international final. Well,
done
mate,
well to get there as well. Done well to get there,
mate.
beating Barcelona, beating West Ham. Why not go see the job through?
Yeah. Geordie, 45, 2 plus 15 equals 62 points. Thank you very much. Hi, Jeff. How the devil are you? Hopefully we can help Burnley out this afternoon. And you got Arsenal Leeds going on there. That's a punishment, isn't it?
Chris, just go back to that comment a moment. Just go back to that comment a moment of the 42 plus 15. He's laughing because it's 57.
Is it? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Still get us in the top 10.
Yeah. Take it or leave it.
NS Sports, Nippon 4-1 to Leicester.
Today.
Let's hope so. I think Burnley will strike again today. Oh, and Nippon, there we go. Let's not start this Rangers talk again. We had enough of that yesterday. You know.
Everybody with a name beginning with N seems to love Rangers at the moment.
They do indeed. Right, we are a couple of minutes from kickoff, and we will be back after this when the teams are coming out.
Till I Die Watchalong show. Join in the chat and don't forget to subscribe.
And it's live.
We are almost. Well, I'm alive. I don't know about Dan. Yeah, now you know why I never went into accounting, George. And Louise, by the way, who will be joining me Monday night at 7 for the review, as she always does. Her mother-in-law is an Everton fan, so let us hope she's not celebrating too much. And the players are on the pitch, and the man is blowing his horn, and it goes to an advert. That's very, very handy. Doug, do you want me to keep you updated with the Arsenal? You can do. We'll be mentioning the games as we go through, because obviously the Arsenal Leeds does have an effect on this man that's here with me. So definitely, yeah, if you don't mind, that would be great. Thank you. Rennie, have a good time, mate. Have a good time. Actually, I only ever got 2 O levels, Geordie. Art and maths. I've spent all my life painting computers. No. Thank you.
Yeah, I nearly ran upstairs to get a white shirt, put it on a big bit of bamboo, and shout surrender.
Oh, you swine. Right, let's have a look what's going on here.
Good luck
Head
today,
to
though,
head.
Chris. Good luck today, trying to keep Anthony Gordon on 2 feet.
Yes. He looks like Kieran from Kieran Rant's channel. He's a spitting image of him. But,
Well, does he fall down on his arse when he's live on stream as well?
Probably.
Well, Chelsea
Right.
women have won it in the women's Super League.
Have they? Oh, they won the actual league, have they?
Yeah. Arsenal were winning 2-0 as well, but Chelsea beating Man United 4-2 means they win it by a point.
Right. Just looking here, Leicester City and Everton on the Bet365, and there are other betting sites available. And once the fun stops, stop. But 44% of people are going for Leicester to win, and it's gone off. I can't see anymore. Well, that bloody typical, isn't it? But right, let's.
I guess that means there's 56% going for an Everton then. If
no, because there's a draw in there as well.
Right? Yes, there is.
Yes. Did you not do maths?
No, I didn't. I used to Tipex the date out on my book and put today's date. So when my teacher looked over my shoulder, it looked like I'd done some work.
Oh God! Anthony says, "Same here, Chris. I came out of school with 3 A levels and a spirit level. At least you did A levels, mate. I couldn't. Everton have conceded a corner already, so it's nice to see. I've only just kicked off on the actual live stream. I'm on 27 seconds now. That was offside, surely. Oh, no, it wasn't, because they're kicking the other way.
What seconds have you got on your screen yet, Chris?
45, just up to now.
All right, so you're a good 10, 15 seconds in front of me.
Well, what do you expect, you know? I'm nervous, I'm not going to lie.
I won't be. The thing
I don't know what I'm going to be nervous about, because, like you say, we're not going to go down, and we're not going to go up.
If anything, it's a game to enjoy. Leicester will probably want to come into this and show a bit of fight due to conceding to Everton in the dying minute. You know, I'd take a draw. I would take a draw in this game because it doesn't really change much. But however, you know, not giving them a point would be a lot healthier.
Yes.
But
yeah.
You might want to prove a point, as I say, after conceding so late against them the other, only a few weeks back.
Make a point. I mean, I take totally on board what Matt Piper said. And let's face it, as footballers, straight after the game and probably the day after, you're pissed off. You are when you've lost, especially in a semi-final. But then, once you sort of settle down and, you got to look and go, it was a European semi-final. That's further than we've ever been in Europe. But you just wish you'd go out with a fight, don't you, really?
Yeah.
I'm on 207 now, 208.
I'm on 147.
Go on. Oh, sorry, what are you on, mate?
152 now. So I'm just seeing it. Just seeing him get forward.
Just got past the goalkeeper, Pickford. But Mina, I think, was just saving it, coming in from behind.
He's done well there. It's a good run, good ball through. He sent the Everton player on his arse, and it could have even gone through Mina's legs, but he's kept himself quite low. And fair play to Gary Mina there for keeping that out.
That's a good ball. Is he offside? No, the referee's playing on. Oh, now there we go. Leicester's back. Just a little back heel out of the off the field of play. Perez is back. Go on, Perez. We thought you were. Oh, this 20 minutes that you played well the other night thought was too good to last. Hashtag sarcasm. No, there's not. There's not. John, at all. I've no reason to be nervous. Yeah, no reason to be nervous at all. Pickford. He's having a go at his defender. Inacho there had a shot, but he shot straight at Pickford. No, there's no reason at all, John. It's just for supporting Leicester. It's in the blood. Yeah, shot it straight at Pickford. He did there. It was Doug. I mean, that's for sure. You know, I mean, you are now the only English team left in Liverpool. But should we make Dan happy? Hashtag Sunday semi. 1-0 to the Arsenal.
Yeah, but as well, it's not great looking at what I've just seen on your screen.
What have you seen on my screen? Oh, you're joking.
First 5-minute spell, Leicester absolutely pummeling Everton.
That's Leicester for you, though.
And as you can see from the graphic, Everton 1-0 up, which is not a great start at all. I'll tell you something regarding Arsenal against Leeds. Eddie Nketiah is starting to bag quite a lot for Arsenal. Maybe Arsenal.
Sorry, mate. In fairness, he took that well. He took that very well.
I haven't seen it yet. I'm just looking at. I think it's Mendy had just put it out for a throw-in.
It comes from that throw-in, and fair dues to Everton. That was a good goal. He really was an amazing shot. He only looks about 10, but just crossed the ball in, unmarked, outside in the D. Yes,
there's nothing you can do about that.
No. I've got to give Everton credit there. I mean, we could have maybe put it out again, but I mean, he had 3 defenders and a goalkeeper to beat, and he did it. And absolutely all credit to him. It was a fantastic goal. It's one of those I think you kick and you just hope.
Oh, shit the bed.
But well done, Everton. Well done.
No, fair play. Fair play. Iwobi's done well there to ping that into Mikolenko on edge of the box. And as I say, he could have took a touch. If he'd have took a touch, there's a good chance that a Leicester player would have got to it. But the fact that he's put so much venom behind the ball as well as it comes down, he could not have hit that any sweeter. And there's nothing a keeper can do when you get it spot on like that. So fair play to Everton.
Yeah.
But would you say in that first 5 minutes they've deserved it? I wouldn't say so.
No, not at all. Helen says Leicester should be playing their best players. Leaving out Maddison and Vardy is sacrilege. Maddison apparently has got a bit of his hip injury has flared up. And Vardy, I mean, not been awful, Helen. Do you want him to die? He's of an age now where he just can't play every single game, I'm afraid. So, and no disrespect to Everton, Burnley, Leeds, the midweek game was a hell of a lot more important than this. You know, if we lose it, we lose it. You know, we're not going to say get relegated. So I can see what it looks like, but yeah, it wasn't. I'm afraid. Good goal.
You know what this game's
Burnley.
Yeah, I agree, Jack. I agree. You know what we need, Jack? We need Harvey Barnes to come on. Burnley-born Harvey Barnes to come on and be our saving grace.
If he does, it'll be a bloody miracle because he's been shit these last few games. Leeds are 18th as it stands. Burnley 17th. Everton 16th. This is Leicester. We have break down the wing. Yeah, that was a nice turn, Kieran, and gets the ball in. Oh.
Yeah, it's just showing now. Everton will go above us by a point, and will.
That was a good chance there,
and still also have a game in hand as well.
Yeah, that was a good 2-0 to Arsenal now. are Arsenal keeping their end of the bargain up for you, aren't they?
Yeah. I mean, Brad. Oh, I've just seen that where he slid in front of
Yes.
Pickford.
As they say, though, despite what Timothy Castagna said after the Roma game, if you're going to concede early.
No, totally true.
And then, as proved yesterday in the Burnley match, the opposition then got more time to score.
That is true.
Doug says this could get embarrassing for Leeds. Apparently, they're getting ripped to shreds. So,
well, good.
You know, I understand why Bielsa had to go. But I just think that their choice for a replacement was a weird one, to be honest with you. Long ball up from the Leicester midfield, headed out by Everton. It's going to go for a throw in to Leicester. So Leicester just building up from the back again. Good news coming in, apparently. Don't know who that is for. Yes! Yes!
To be fair, I didn't want to say anything because I saw it on the graphic.
It's not on my graphic yet, is it? Now it slowly comes up.
Now.
It's now on my graphic.
But it did come up saying goal. But I didn't want to say too much. But yes, I am a little bit happier now, Chris. Now that we're back at that level, West Ham. West Ham are 1-0 up again.
I hear about West Ham. Go on.
Oh, I've just seen what happened afterwards. So in the Leicester game, no. I'm not even at that. In fact, I'm only just getting to it now. Yeah, Daka's just put ball back at net on, man. I might have to refresh, man. But yeah, just before that, when Everton snuck the ball under Casper and it's just hit underside of him and hit the post.
That was well taken by Daka.
It was.
One-on-one with Pickford.
That's what you've got to do, though. That's what you need. You need a striker to do that, to be wary of the situation. You had two Everton defenders there who couldn't sort their feet out for love nor money, and they've ended up battling each other for the ball.
Yes.
And as any good striker would do, anticipate the bounce.
Yeah.
And Daka's got the end of it. Can't complain. 1-1, and nothing more than Leicester deserve.
Indeed.
Oh no, it was Daka. It definitely wasn't Indeedy, Chris. It was Daka.
That went on longer than I thought.
Yeah.
Now you know, Chris. Yes, indeed, Geordie. Now I know. That's Daka Price. He's going to come good. This is what I said. We know he's a goal scorer. 4 against Moscow in one game. He's just taking a bit of time to settle in, as some players do. Fofana took straight to the game in England, and that was a foul. Yeah, Dak and Sumari taking a little bit longer. Let me update my graphics. See. 11. Oh God, yes, I've just seen the replay of that. Oh, Casper, you lucky bugger.
That was just before the goal.
Yes.
So you've saved that, you've broke from it. But wow. Talk about a turning point.
Well, I've been looking for the hole all my life, Helen. Mind you, apparently, on the new remote controls that are coming. Oh! That was a shot. A Marte, my God. A long-range effort there. Apparently, they are on the new remote controls that are coming out. They are going to name the red button the clitoris, because men can never find either of them.
Oh, that were a good effort. That were a good effort. And I am on about Daniel Amati, not your joke, Chris.
Daka needed that goal. Jack to score another for us. I hope we can, Jack. I hope we can.
That's what we need, Jack.
I mean, at the moment, it's 77% possession to Leicester. Bloody hell, 23% to Everton. So we're doing what we can.
But we saw that in the last game, Chris, where Leicester started on the front foot. And then it got to squeaky bum time, 9 minutes at game, and you let Everton have that good 10-minute spell towards the end. They grew into it.
Yep, no, agreed. That's it. I mean, when we had Martin O'Neill as Leicester manager, or for those of us that are old enough, can remember the 3-3 against Arsenal at Filbert Street. And I think it was 3 or 4 goals are scored in injury time. He would go mad if you stopped playing before the whistle. Helen says, love the graphic, Chris. I wish LSC did the same on match day. Food for thought, Doug, don't you think? Helen, are you going to be doing stuff for the World Cup? I most definitely am.
How else do we get out? Well, I'll be doing stuff, definitely. It gets me out of rapping anything.
Oh, I never knew you were a rapper. What's your rap name? Desperate Dan. But no, I think everybody will be doing will
everybody be doing Desperate Dan, Chris?
Well, most people have, from what I've been hearing.
Don't know what you mean. I know what you mean, you slag. Come on, Leicester.
That's just dropped down a little bit. There we go. Problem is, Helen, quite often I start and ending up watching the graphic rather than the actual match itself.
It's dangerous when you do that, especially when you know something's ahead, because you want to know there and then. You want to know what's going on, what's happening.
Yeah. Doug says he's starting early. He's doing a video every Monday for the World Cup.
Not bad.
I am thinking about doing something during the summer for the World Cup, so stay tuned for that.
That was one of the first things I said when we sat Dash was, hey, well, at least we might have a cup run next year.
Oh, somebody's gone off, I think, for Everton. Keane, isn't he? Wasn't he ex-Burnley, Michael Keane?
Yeah, he's another one in silly season that's been linked with a move to West Ham.
Arsenal are still 2-0 up. West Ham are beating Norwich. Talking of West Ham.
I know I mentioned it earlier. But you said we don't want to talk about West Ham.
Talk, good afternoon. How the devil are you? Thanks for what you've done for us. He's done me a very nice, very, very nice overlay in time for the Soccer Sunday, which is there. So looking good, Talk. Thank you very much indeed. And then Doug and Talk are having a love-in, which is nice to see, as one's Man United, one's Liverpool. It's all a bit scrappy at the moment.
Yeah, it's a good game of head tennis going on.
Mm.
That's a copyright.
Probably with no music. Oh dear. So yeah, it's kind of settled down a little bit now, hasn't it? I think they've realised it's hot and it's going to be a long game. Leicester are just passing it about between themselves, which we're very good at, in fairness.
Until you pass it back to Casper and he boots it forward for a throw-in.
Mm.
The thing is, it's all right for Leicester because you're not having to play with any urgency. The longer you have the ball, the more you'll frustrate Everton.
Yeah. And the thing is, Everton have got to come out. They've got to come out and win, if you know what I mean. A draw, it might be okay for them, but, you know, they've still got that game in hand over everybody.
Yeah,
you know,
the draw at the moment puts everything back to how it were. They'd still be in the bottom three.
Yeah.
But the fact that you put the ball in the back of the net once gives me belief you can do it again.
Talk. Yeah, you had a nightmare that Brighton beat them 4-0. Oh, Casper comes out and collects. Talk. I'm going to be honest with you, as Doug says there. I mean, tell me, yeah, you just get used to it. This season, I think there's a lot of clubs. We've got to write this season off league-wise. I think you have. I think there's a few clubs out there that have got to start, you know, saying that, well, sometimes, some seasons, it's just not your season. I mean, tell me something, Talk, while you're in here. Was getting rid of Ole the right move? I mean, you know, you're a lot worse off than you were under Ole, weren't you?
I'm with you. I don't think they should have part with Ole. I think stick that out till end of the season.
Yeah. Well, because
I think they've had a few better results.
Aren't you know, the manager they want or the manager they've got now wasn't ever going to be coming till the end of the season. You know, they've
this is what happens, though, Chris, isn't it? This is what happens. Teams like Man United, they always try to reap what they sow. They're always sort of wanting to improve. Let's get rid of him because he's had a couple of bad results. But then, at what expense? At what expense? It's literally, you know, in a way, Man United, I can compare them to Burnley in a way. Burnley have got rid of Dash and had a good run of results. Manchester United get rid of Ole, and what? It's just been same old, same old. There's not been any change. There's not been any lift of spirits or mood. It's literally just gone stale as it was. So,
well, let's be honest with you. Under Ole, they got 2 years of Champions League football. They might end up in the Europa Conference this season.
They might not even end up in that.
Milky Artenon, come on, Fox's big win today. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Good luck to you guys in the Champions League. Hope you can do it. Anybody that's new and you haven't done, please consider subscribing to the channel. It does help. It does help. So just looking at this game at the moment, 76% still Leicester possession. Expected goals, we're 0.55, Everton 0.34. So apparently accurate passes, and we are 25 minutes into the game. Accurate passes from Everton, 35.
Wow.
I mean, that's bad from an Everton point of view.
There's another reason I want you to win this as well, Chris. They've won one away all season. Don't be that team. Do not be that team.
But unfortunately, that is Leicester. If there's a record to be broken, come and play Leicester. Hey! Damari Gray, you're a wanker. You're a wanker. Talk says here, yes, Ollie took us as far as he could with the squad he had, and I'm not sure if he could have managed to buy the right players to complete. We're now in a position of do or die under Ten Hag. Yeah, all I was thinking of, Talk, though, would you have been better off keeping Ollie till the end of this season? Because if he could have got you Champions League football, which he did for the last couple of seasons, that would help you moving forward. Ayling could be off. Luke Ayling has had a red card.
Whee!
Deservedly so.
Get in. Leeds are well and truly in the mire.
They are.
The thing is, it's like I said to you, and I can understand Liverpool fans' sentiments and stuff. For me, as long as it's not Burnley who goes down, I couldn't give a flying hoot whether it's Everton or Leeds, as long as it's one of them.
Of course you could.
If I had to choose, I'd have to say Leeds, just on the fact that my stepdad's a Blue. When Burnley were in the Championship, I used to look at Everton and think Burnley could emulate Everton in a few years, where they had a manager under Moyes at the time who bought young players in the Championship, nurtured them, the likes of Kale and things like that. Signing Arteta from Rangers, who was only a young lad at the time. So, I thought that's a sort of similar model to where Burnley could have gone about it, and they did for a period of time. But how the mighty have fallen with Everton, to be honest with you.
Oh, fair enough then, Talk. If he lost the dressing room, then yeah, I guess he really had to go.
But then does Ralph have the dressing room?
Well, he's going anyway, isn't he? So,
but he's like, it is what it is.
But I mean, I must admit, I would like Everton to go down only because they're the biggest club down there that's fighting to, stay up. They've never been down, and come on, Leicester, make this bloody period pay. This is what Leicester do. They kind of dominate and pass it around a lot, but never take advantage of it and let the other team in.
Typical,
unfortunately. But no, I mean, that's the reason. And like I say, to me, I like the Leeds fans. I like their attitude. They've come up, and it's none of this like we're back where we belong. This is our division because, we should be here. None of that at all. It's very much a case of it's nice to be back. You know what I mean? They haven't got that we are amazing that certain players or certain fans of certain teams in the Premier League have. No Milky Art. He is not playing. He's on the bench. He played midweek. So I think we may have seen the end of Vardy actually playing 2 games a week.
Well, I didn't think about it, but yesterday, obviously, when Tarkowski went off with an hamstring injury, is that going to be the last time that we see James Tarkowski in a Burnley shirt?
Yeah.
That's a question I only asked myself. I was sat there last night thinking, I didn't look at it like that. But it well could be.
It could indeed.
Next time we see him, he could be holding up a Leicester shirt, Chris.
Yeah, I definitely would take him. Definitely. Because Johnny Evans, as good as he is, Johnny Evans is not getting any younger.
No, I agree. And you know what? I could see some players like Fofana and Tarkowski working pretty well.
What's happened, to me, Evans, what can I say? I just think we need somebody else there now, like I say, with that experience. Because once he is taken out of it, all the defenders there are all sort of, under 25. You need that bit of experience. And if he's coming on a free, which he obviously would do, and in fairness, we'd probably get more. He'd get more wages anyway at Leicester. No disrespect, but comparing to Burnley,
yeah,
so
I agree.
He would be. I think he would be a good signing. A good signing, especially as if everybody's saying we haven't got the money to spend. Oh, lovely ball through from Leicester, and guess what? Played it into open space.
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
Geordie, please don't be doing this now. Come on, you just spoil it for everybody else.
What, did someone put it in the chat?
Geordie said, "Look, basically graphic." Which
West Ham are 2-0 up as well, Chris. West Ham have gone 2-0 up.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at it now.
It spoils it, Geordie. I threw Anthony out the chat for doing that. I've not seen their goal yet, though.
No, ball's just gone out for a corner on man.
Yeah.
I didn't realise Fafana's had a love art cut into the back of his head.
Has he?
Yeah, on his hairdo, he's had a love art cut into the back of his head. If the goal does come from the corner, Chris, I must say it's Damari Gray who whipped it in.
Yeah.
Would be, wouldn't it?
Oh. Fucking corner again.
Oh, no, so...
No worries, Geordie. No worries. The thing is, everybody's internet speed is different. So when you said that, it wasn't on I couldn't see it yet. Fucking corner. I tell you what, Brendan, sack Kolo Toure. Sack him. Because if he's a fucking defensive coach, I'm fucking Schmeichel. What were you doing?
Why is he palming it out there? Smother it. Smother it. Get two hands on it. Has your gloves actually got any grip?
I wouldn't think so. What the hell was he doing?
You know what? Dare I say it? Kasper Schmeichel in probably this season could be the modern era David James with tall butterfingers.
You know, I read a thing. It was in the Guardian, and it was actually saying, like, is Kasper Schmeichel all that?
Wow.
And when he's doing things like that, you have to ask yourself the serious question. And don't get me wrong, he's been a great player, and he's saved us more times than I can remember, and he's saved penalties, but. Yeah, I don't know.
Come on, Leicester.
I did say, didn't I? I've only want to get one game away from home all season. So what do? Go and play Leicester?
Well, I'll tell you something now.
How do they get smoke bombs in the fucking thing?
I'll tell you something now. Camera's picked her up anyway, so she'll be in the mire.
Say that again, sorry.
She'll be in the mire when it comes to Sky cameras will have picked it up. Police already onto it. She'll be out. She won't even get to seat rest at game. So I hope Leicester win 3-2 now and piss on her chips.
I know. I mean, the thing is that you got to ask yourself, what are the stewards doing when you go into the ground?
The thing is, though, this sniffer, like at the turf, we have sniffer dogs there now. So they're trained to obviously sniff out if people have got like pyrotechnics or drugs and things like that. And yet, it's just it seems in Liverpool they'd rather spend their money elsewhere.
Mm.
Although they're at Leicester, so it's technically Leicester's hired security, isn't it? That should have been checking.
No, it's Leicester's responsibility. But I know when I went to Wembley, the security there
all
was
of them get sent.
absolutely
It
awful.
wouldn't surprise. Sorry, Chris. Go on.
No, I'm just saying that the security there is absolutely awful. You know, they looked in your briefcase, you know, in your bag or whatever you'd got, but they didn't look underneath what you'd got on the top of the bag. So I could have taken a bomb in or anything.
Oh, so they just open it up and go, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's a bit like that video that have you seen that video of that bloke outside QPR? And he's just going underneath him. It's literally just, he doesn't even touch him. He just like makes the motion of his hands go over the top and his hands go where the pockets are, and that's it. He does not touch him. Going back to what Doug says, please do Leeds get, you know, keep this discipline up. Keep it up. Keep losing your rag. Because I tell you what, you'll be losing your position in the Premier League as well, the way it's going.
Yeah, Everton 35, Burnley 34, Leeds 34. But Leeds minus 36 goal difference. That's a point for you guys.
Yeah, that is another point. We just, as we say, our players will be sat there at home now, probably watching this. You know, there'll be a few obviously out and about doing their bits with their family, but there'll be some of them players that'll be watching this with, you know, both eyes open, thinking, "Shit, you know, we've got to start. You know, let's make sure that this Aston Villa game yesterday was just a spanner in the works."
Oh, what the hell are you doing shooting from there? Fucking hell! You're not David Beckham. That was Tillemans, I think. I think he did, John. I think he meant Marigold.
Who?
There was a comment earlier about Casper was wearing marigolds. And I think whoever typed it said marigolds, but I think he did mean marigolds. So it's just what I've come to expect of Leicester this season. Oh, I mean, look again, for fuck's sake. If you can't do the simple things in Acho, you know, if you're going to pass, don't play it so fucking hard that it goes out for a goal kick. And you have to ask yourself, maybe, oh, yeah, I mean, what was he doing, Casper? You land on that.
Yeah.
You grab it to your chest. Maybe Casper's time is coming to an end at Leicester. Maybe we need to look at Ward.
Why not? He's got loads of time. He's got loads of time to get hold of that. You'd expect a man of his stature. The fact that he's probably been stood in between two goalposts longer than he was between his mum's legs, right? When he was younger. And this is a guy. This is a guy who, okay, has he potentially been built up on the legacy of his dad? Maybe a little bit, but he's also lived up to the Schmeichel tag as well because he's pulled Leicester out of the mire in a few games. Yeah. He's just getting to that point now of his career where is it starting to stagnate? Something's got to change, and Ward's not a bad keeper.
Ward's a very good keeper, and I think and we've got Everson as well, who is one. Yeah, as Doug just said, then Everson was voted Preston's Player of the Year yesterday. I was just literally about to say Everson is a great goalkeeper that we've got
young up and
in reserve. You know,
how old is he?
I've no idea. It makes me laugh when everybody says that. Like, how old is he? Like we all expect to know the fan to know the ages of every fan of that club.
You don't know his age. Call yourself a fan, Christopher.
I know. I'm bad.
Tell you what,
sorry, I just say. Tell you what, it's maybe is time for, and I'm not suggesting this, but maybe it is time for Brendan to look at what, move aside as well. Because at the end of the day, it's his tactics and he picks the teams. Casper there kicked it straight out to an Everton fan. Oh, Doug would know. Doug is 24, apparently.
24. Oh, that's not bad.
Off. You can't even stay on your bloody feet now.
Ridiculous, this. Like, Leicester know how much Everton want it. The thing is, Everton at 2-1 will sit on that. They will sit on that, and this is where Leicester need to go, right, well, I've just seen it when they both drop like a sack of shit up floor.
Now, all I can say to Schmeichel is...
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
You could... Even looking at it back in real time, he's got enough time to throw himself over the top of it.
We pass the ball forward to a Leicester player who waits for it to come to him, by which time an Everton player gets his foot round it and takes the ball off him.
It's ridiculous.
No, you wouldn't, Anthony. You know you wouldn't take Rodgers at Arsenal. And if you did
You can't anyhow. You can't anyhow. The Messiah's been offered a new contract.
Yeah, that's true.
Trust the process, Anthony. Trust the process.
I think he'll be all right, actually. Fair. I think he's building something there. Doug says Leeds have had 96 yellow cards this season, a record. Bloody hell.
Wow.
Oh, Leicester, fucking Leicester. Unfortunately, on these last 6 months, I won't be sorry to see Tielemans go.
See, it's strange because you look at the likes of what's, I'll take Tarkowski, for instance. For me, at the start of the season, up until the end of January, he was piss poor. He had a mistake, at least one mistake in him every match day. Comes up to end of January and it's almost like, right, shit, I've not had a move in summer, not had a move in January. Time to lace up my boots and play some football to get myself a good move in the summer when my contract's up. And that, for me, is how it looks, because obviously he's only just started playing a bit of football. Where with Tielemans, he sort of knows. He knows he's off. He's not, there's no chirps around new contracts or that I'm willing to stay for with the club. Nothing.
Well, it did kind of say, if I was to spend another year at Leicester, it's not the end of the world. But then it's not going to happen because then we'd lose him for nothing.
No. Frankfurt are currently losing 1-0 to Borussia Mönchengladbach.
You know what, mate? That's about as interesting as knowing what fucking Newport or whatever it was we're doing on your channel yesterday.
You must know, Angers are 2-0 up against Bordeaux and Clermont and Montpellier's one apiece. So
I'll just mute Dan there. When he wants to talk English football, I'll let him back in. FIFA and Prem Cards, welcome along, sir. If you haven't subscribed and you'd like to, that would be much appreciated. Dan, we have a show on Monday nights at 9 o'clock where we do talk European football.
It's just because it's coming up on Sky Sports, that's all.
Well, you know what you can do with Sky Sports?
Shove it up your rectum. Oh, come on, Leicester.
Those things like, every sort of older fan says, oh, where were you when we were shit? I'll tell you where I was when we were shit. I was sat in my studio watching Everton beat Leicester 2-1 when they've only won one away game all season. That's where I was when we were fucking shite.
Soccer Manager, is that game that's online, Anthony? Is that the one where you're online and it's like it's loads of different leagues? I've not played it for yonks, but if it is, I think that's the one that you're on about.
What I couldn't believe, I think I said yesterday, was, I mean, I don't get all this, let's go and watch somebody else play on FIFA. I just don't get it, but that's maybe as an age thing. But when sort of like Man United fans are playing career mode as Newcastle, I mean, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Well, maybe that sums up Man United fans. I don't know. Maybe they want to be Newcastle
what
United
would we do
now.
if we had money to spend?
Yes. Keep it in. Oh. This is how bad Leicester are. Only if they win this, Everton, only the second game they've won away from home all season. And that kind of sums Leicester up.
The thing is, as I've said to you, Chris, before, that Burnley are constantly always in.
You can't even fucking control the ball. Call yourself a fucking international. The ball's passed to you and you can't control it, and it comes off you and goes to an Everton player.
Oh, I've just seen that. And then give a cheap free kick away.
Yeah. I mean, just fucking wankers or what here?
Oh, come on. No, you're all right. You've not even given us the first. You've not even given us the first part of the 25 million. Anyhow, you only give us 12.5. You're giving us the other half of the money next year, which we've now had to take out a loan. We've took out a loan of that money for the Chris Wood payment to be able to pay off certain things this year, potentially Dash's contract, and
I think
that money
in fairness, that's probably down to Burnley negotiators, isn't it? Half time, 2-1. Yeah, where were we when we were shit? But and Anthony just said it's on your mobile phone for you to download. Yeah. Guys, it's half time. Time for a comfort break. I'm sure Dan needs one as well. I'm going to go and hit my head against the brick wall because that's what supporting Leicester does to you. And we will be back and have a chat about the first half in a while. Cheers, guys. All right, thanks a lot. Yeah. Well, no, I'm not. We're losing again. Everton. Thank you. Hello, sir.
How the devil are you?
Utterly and totally pissed off at the moment. I mean, Everton are taking the mick. They really are. I mean, when their players actually get lost, Alexa. when their players copy our players' scoring celebrations, they're taking the piss. I'm gonna eat a pepperoni while we're just talking because it's a bit of an animal, and we've got 11
Like
animals
yourself.
on the pitch, but they're fucking pussies.
It's all right. I've during that break, I've started on the Sunday roast. So,
get you. I'm on my way. They've kicked off for the second half by the look of it. I mean, it was an awful. I mean, God's sake, we can't beat fucking Everton. What is the world coming to?
No, it's a tough one to take because Everton haven't even looked like they've been involved. I mean, much in this game. They've, apart from getting forward for the goals and the effort that nearly squirmed under Casper.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say they've really been involved in it. If anything, it's Leicester that's been on the front foot getting forward. But we saw this yesterday. When you were over on my chat, Burnley were getting forward. It's just there were no clear-cut chances. And the opposition made them pay. It's a bit similar today. Everton have rode the wave getting forward. Their first goal, can't take anything away from that. Superb strike. Can't fault them. The second one, it's sloppy, but for me, I think you'd say it's just typical Leicester from a corner.
Yeah, and Casper 100% at fault for that. I'm just going to read the half-time summary. Everton take a 2-1 lead over Leicester into half-time. It was a lightning quick start to the game with Mina blocking Daka's shot in the second minute before Mylenka volleying a great finish to put Everton ahead. At the other end, just 6 minutes later, Daka made Everton pay for a mix-up between Mina and Coleman when he slotted in. Schmeichel made good saves to deny Decore and Richarlison, although the latter happened just seconds before Holgate nodded the Toffees back in front. As things stand, Everton are up to 15th of the table, and Lampard will be pleased with his side's performance so far. Apart from that mistake leading to the goal, Everton have looked solid and caused Leicester some real problems on the break. Leicester went off to boos from some fans in the stadium, and Rodgers will be hoping for better reaction. Boos, I mean, I don't agree with booing during a match, but at half-time and full-time, they've every right to let the players know how they feel, don't you think?
Yeah, I'd say so. I think you're well within your right to do that. If anything, it goes to show what they think of that performance. That first 45 minutes, and they can't even string two passes together towards the latter half of that stage. It's difficult. You've got players slipping around on their arse. You've got players that are putting too much on the passes when trying to get forward.
Now. Leicester just kicked off. Sorry, Dan.
It's all right. But it's got to improve the second half. There's got to be that killer instinct. There's got to be that urgency. As you said, there's nothing to play for, but in a way there is. Like you said, you win this, you could go up to 10th from 14th. There's a big difference. There's a big difference in the prize money.
Barnes is done for Perez.
The prize money is massive between 10th and 14th.
Yeah, you want to say this to me, really? I want to sing that one. It was another one, but maybe as well I didn't. Renee, I hope you get sold first. Would Tarkovsky prefer to move to Leicester or Everton? Asks Hassan.
Leicester, surely.
Who's potentially got, if Everton stay up, who potentially could become a bigger club, Leicester or Everton?
Well, you've got to look at Leicester's progression. Look at how Leicester have been over the last couple of years. So why wouldn't you want to be a part of that? Norwich have got one back against West Ham as well, Chris.
All right.
Don't mean nothing to them, but...
Mendy has got a yellow card.
I've not even kicked off on my stream as yours.
I'm looking at the graphic, to be honest with you.
Yeah, so am I.
Yeah, no, we have kicked off on the just. I mean, you know, this is a team that got us the 5th for 2 seasons running.
Yeah.
And there's a message there for you, Dan.
To be fair, when he did it, I thought, snarly little bugger, he's done that on purpose.
In fairness, I didn't do it for you. It just made me laugh when I found it and adapted it.
Oh, Norwich haven't scored. They've took it off them.
Doug is asking what the score predictions were. Now, I had actually gone for 2-1 to Everton, but I actually couldn't do it. My heart wouldn't let me do it. My head was saying, do it, do it. My heart was saying, don't do it, don't do it. So I went for 1-1 in the end. Ian Marshall at the moment, but then again, he is an Evertonian, has gone 2-1. Steve Walsh, I love his optimism, has gone 3-0. Tags agreed with me 1-1, and Steve Linex went 2-1. And I didn't get one off Ian Wilson this week. Balam, hello, how the devil are you? Welcome along. If you've not subscribed, please do subscribe to the channel. It does help support us. If Everton win, they'll be on 35 points, correct. As things stand, yes, they are on 35. So, yeah, if they win, that's what they will be on. Norwich are so poor. At least Norwich will go down. Do you know, I was actually watching, what was it? Soccer, one of the Sky. No, Match of the Day last night. I don't know if anybody watched Match of the Day. And it had Alan Shearer on talking about Watford. And they were saying, like, Watford had, changed the manager too often. And why do you sack a manager when you sat in 7th place, 12th place after 5 games or something, and you've won 2 of them? And he actually said that he was glad Watford were going down. Now, that is Alan Shearer saying it.
Well, that speaks volumes, doesn't it?
Yeah. No, I've not done the Daily Tottenham yet, Anthony. It's a live stream, so I'm giving it a miss.
Richarlison seems to be limping. That's a good sign.
Well, we did just stand on his foot. In fairness.
Not fecking hard enough. He's still walking.
It's hard to tell because Richardson just like to go down like a whore on double time, doesn't he?
Oh, 100%.
Burnley are getting relegated, or Leeds. Might be them two. If Everton win and win the next two, Burnley, Leeds in trouble. Watford do sack managers often like Chelsea. Yeah, they do. They do. And I think a lot of clubs do. Leicester, we went through a period where we got rid of a few managers after Ranieri, but not in the order of Watford. No. I think they hold the record. Fuck it. Oh, Everton nearly again.
What minute you on, Chris?
49 and a half.
I've just gone 50.
I thought you were looking old.
All this time spent on this bloody channel.
Dan's links are in the chat below, by the way. So if you want to go and follow Dan, please do so. Great guy. There's a lot for his channel. And do follow him. Bam says, what does Dan think?
Yeah. The thing is, I look at it in two ways. We had 80 million in cash reserves prior to the takeover. But if you're going to move a club on and you want it to be successful, you're going to have to take risks. This is a man who's worked on Wall Street in America. He's going to know. He should really know his way around risk and reward. And it's just one of those where in football, it's a gamble because not every result is guaranteed. Sometimes you can see a change in a stock market where in football, you don't know what's going to happen from 190 minutes to the next. I am happy with Ben Mee and Michael Jackson as interim at the moment. I'd have them right up until the end of the season and then get in somebody in the summer, or even someone straight after the final day, confirm it, get the new manager out on the pitch on the final day and let him sort of get a welcome, a Turf Moor welcome on the last home game. But for me, the debt thing doesn't bother me at all because, okay, you can have all that money in reserves, but if you're not spending it, might as well have debt.
Sorry, mate. Barnes just then looked like he'd lost the ball. He was running up against Wyoming, but he fought away and he got a throw in out of it. Well done, Harvey. You actually didn't give up there.
I applied for the Blackburn job before, just jokingly, and I had a response. Actually, had a response from them saying, "Thank you for your interest in the recent vacant managerial position at Blackburn Rovers Football Club Limited and stuff like that. However, we do not see your football manager credentials as prestigious enough to take on this illustrious club and stuff like that." And I just thought. I just started underlining all the errors they'd made. I mean, one, illustrious club.
I tell you what, I think it was sometime post O'Neill, and I think we were being linked with a different manager every single day. Every day they were.
Well, you told me you put yourself in betting.
I put my name. I photoshopped my name into the betting, and everybody's saying like, "Oh, who's this guy? He might be all right." It's like, come on.
Come on, Leicester. The sooner you get an equaliser, the better. You know what? I wouldn't mind if it came at 90th minute. That'd suck a punching, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Revenge.
Is a dish best served cold. Probably a bit like this Sunday roast I'm making tonight.
with Leicester, it's bloody freezing, not cold.
Come on. You'll see what I mean in a minute. There's a ball goes into centre at Park. 3 Leicester players, not knowing which one of them's. Do we go for it? Who's going to pick that ball up?
Leicester haven't won a game when trailing at the break in the Premier League this season.
Oh, that's great. That's a stat that's there to be broken, though. So fingers crossed.
West Ham are... Oh, Schmeichel's got a goal kick. That probably means it'll go out of play. West Ham are hammering Norwich 3-0. We got them midweek. Do they have a stat as to how many stray passes players make? No, they don't, actually. Unfortunately, it would be interesting. I'm sure if you go onto the Opta site...
Yeah, I was going to say Opta Stats will probably have it.
Yes, yeah.
Because they have like your successful pass rate, how many pass completions and things like that. So
yeah,
not so much stray passes, but they'll pick up on it. If Burnley end up 17th, they'll be 17th 2 seasons in a row, correct? Are you not concerned being a Burnley? Yeah. Because I said at the beginning of the season that I'd take mid-table 13th to 15th, but we're adapting to the, since you're watching, hi Kate, hi Esme.
Hello, Miss Musgrove. How are you? Yes, he is in the chat, Kate.
But we, I don't want to worry. As long as we stay up this season, I think Alan Pace, with the ballsy move he's made sacking Dash, I think the next managerial appointment will be a very well thought out one. But yeah, Doug's got the point there as well. Hit the like, subscribe to this channel, because Chris does do a lot of work, not just for on the Leicester front, but he likes to keep everybody happy. So please do sub to Leicester TID, Leicester Till I Die, Leicester TID. I nearly abbreviated it, but nearly said the full thing at the same time.
TID on Twitter.
Well, fair enough. Give him a follow on Twitter, since I've given the Twitter handle out.
Oh, they're just showing Bill Kenwright. He ate all the pies. Everton have looked more up for this all game.
I don't know. To me, they're just sort of getting lucky on the break every now and again. Leicester having a lot
they need to do the 2-1 up.
Yeah.
They don't need to take any risks. I mean, I know they always, it's only one goal, and of course, the risk is if we get the equaliser. But it's they're doing what they need to do, which is just sitting back, filling the box up, and like you say, hitting us on the break. The ball there, what, for God's sake. So the ball hit a Burnley player on the back of his foot and rebounded to a Leicester player. Who then didn't
Tell you what, I'll be surprised if it's hit a Burnley player, Chris.
Everton,
An
sorry.
Everton player.
Because they got claret and blue in the stripe. Yeah, we know.
Sex bomb. I'm Kid Sex Bomb. She said you could do the watch as long as you put the cooker on. Sex bomb. Yeah, by the way, Kate, don't worry. The cooker is on. Everything. I've put a light under everything. I've just got 2 more things on that big long list that you gave me.
As long as unblocking the toilet isn't one next to the cooking Sunday roast. Oh, and you see, Leicester, they put a nice move together there, and then the cross went over everybody's head.
Yeah.
See what, Kate?
So, you're having a really good spell of the
you're
ball.
not there and he's doing the cooking. Well done.
I love cooking, mate. I love cooking. I really do. I just, it's like Kate says, for somebody who loves cooking, you don't do it that much. And I said, well, would you when landlord doesn't get the problem sorted in the house? I feel like it's pointless. I'm just doing kitchen's tiny. I like a nice, like a nice bigger workspace.
Are we talking about the kitchen now?
Yeah, still talking about the kitchen.
Just wanted to sort of get that straight. So it's 2-1 moving on in the second half. Let's have a look. We've still got sort of 69% possession. We've now got less expected goals than Everton, for fuck's sake. 6 shots each. We've had 2. They've had 3 big chances. They've had 136 passes. We've had 327. And as usual, we've done fuck all with them.
It's been strange. It's, as I said earlier, this just reeks of that Burnley game where you've just had the possession, you've had the spells of the ball, no big chances, and you've been sucker punched with 2 goals by Everton.
Yeah.
It's unfortunately at the moment looking like it's going to be one of them days, but you'd expect better.
It's been one of those seasons. Ballum, I don't. Yeah, we should win at home to Norwich, but this season I think I might predict a Norwich win. Chris, how has Brendan done overall at Leicester? And happy with King Power taking over the club, and who should be Burnley manager? I don't care who Burnley manager is, to be honest with you. King Power, obviously cannot not be happy with them. 125 million%, I'm happy with them taking over. Brendan, he's had a couple of good seasons. He's got us to European semi-final this season. Again, you've got to be overall happy with him, but I don't know. Like I say, this season in the league, it's just gone wrong, to be honest with you. And sometimes you have to take that. You have to take it on the chin and say, that was a shit pass then. Come on, Leicester. Jesus Christ. It was that weak that Pickford didn't even have to go down on it. Kate, long list. You hardly move off that sofa.
She's talking in third person because she doesn't hardly move off this sofa. If you watch Turf Moor House TV, people, you'll realise Kate doesn't shift her ass from this sofa.
She did the other day, though, when you turned the phone round.
Oh, yeah, she didn't half bolt it.
It's not pointless. Your kids still need feeding. You work with what you've got. You don't just not do it because it's... Oh, no, let's not go down that road, shall we?
I didn't mean it like that, Kate. I didn't mean it in that sense. West Ham are 4-0 up now as well.
And Arsenal have had 16 shots to Leeds 0. Maybe we could borrow a couple of Arsenal players on.
I wish that would scoreline. That'd have been nice. No, Anthony's coming back on for predictions again, Chris, on Friday.
Oh, is he? Right, no problem, mate.
So I'm wondering what club merchandise he'll be wearing this week.
Blackburn Rovers, probably.
That would not surprise me.
We can't
after Bristol Rovers got promoted, I expect his allegiance to have changed.
Honestly, this is just dire. It really is.
Chris, have a watch of that.
Have a watch of what?
I'm 63 minutes in now.
So am I.
Watching a second. I'm coming up 64, but watch the shot by Mendy in a minute.
He's not known for his shooting.
He's sent Pickford full stretch there.
That wasn't for Mendy. That was a bloody good shot. That was a good shot from Mendy, in fairness. Wow.
Yeah, Doug. Yeah. Yeah, I'll get you in for that, not a problem. I'll message you near at time as well, because obviously, just in case anything changes, but I will message you near at time, mate. Not a problem at all. Thank you for that.
I just don't know what to say. I really do not know what to say. I mean, are we on the beach?
I don't know, Chris. I wouldn't say so. I wouldn't say so. I just... Body's on.
Are you still okay for 9 o'clock on Monday, tomorrow night, sir, for the European review again? Oh,
bloody hell.
at least an Everton player was just... Vardy's on. Vardy is on, which will make no difference unless we get the ball to him. as we saw against Roma.
And yet again, Everton have made a change as well. Mikalenko's gone off and John Joe Kenny's come on in his place. But Everton fans have not been happy with John Joe Kenny, really. They don't think he's good enough. So fingers crossed. He
was actually whoever was on the pitch was actually signalling that he was injured and he wanted to come off.
I would be as well. My leg had been knackered after that full swing from earlier on.
Cheers, Doug. I was a corner, so it's safe. Everton and nothing is going to happen from this. Kenny heads it. Clearance by Kenny. Another corner conceded. We don't do anything with corners. Well, we concede from them. We don't do anything. I think our season is just going to sort of out of to nothing. Like a deflating. You just
feel like
balloon.
It's one of them. Whatever happens now happens.
Yeah. Tielemans on the corner, shot on goal by Barnes.
Come on, change the goal, you bugger. It's still halted there, so I'm hoping that's a good sign.
Yeah. No, I think that means it's a goal kick, usually. Oh, and another shot on goal from Daka. Goal kick.
Bastard!
Tell you. Honestly, Milky, they wouldn't know how to press. They couldn't. Honestly, Leicester City couldn't press a button at the moment. I'll tell you. Jeff,
Chris, I've just Pickford again. He did it against Chelsea. He did this against Chelsea. He's literally been. If Everton are to stay up, it's all down to Jordan Pickford in these last couple of games. Barnes should have buried that. Beautiful save by Pickford, to be honest. And then obviously I'm yet to see the Daka shot, so I think that's going to come from the second corner.
Oh. Then again, he's England's goalkeeper.
Yeah, but I mean, when you've got a shoddy defence in front of you, he's done well. This, the Mendy effort, he's at full stretch. He's tipped that. Barnes should have buried that. I'd have expected a bit more on it from Barnes, to be fair, but
well, like I say, he's not been 100% recently, playing wise. I'm just getting corner after corner after corner. I look at the graphic in hope.
Don't worry, I will put the fishing rod away before you come home, since you keep biting it.
Oh, Vardy had replaced Mendy. So we've got 3 strikers on now.
Well, let's bloody hope that something comes of it. It says Daka shot on goal. He completely misses it, but good save by Pickford. It's just showing it again. The Barnes chance. Daka did well to head it back into the path of Barnes, but again, Pickford. Go back to the start of the season when your arms didn't function. You were shit. Christ's sake.
Well, I've
Arsenal
never
giving us a
seen Leicester
scare.
with three up front, but he's going for it.
You know what that means, Chris? You'll be pushing for it. It'll get to 2-2. 89, 90 plus 1 or something like that. 3-2 Everton.
Oh, you
Corner,
joke.
90 minute
You
again.
joke only because it's so funny because it's true.
It's nervy times to Burnley fan, I can say that, because Leeds have got one back with 10 men. And, they're only a goal away from getting a point. Everton currently obviously winning this game.
David, I've got to agree with you, mate. Yeah.
Fingers crossed he has the game of his life then.
This is Leicester Till I Die TV. Please, if you're on YouTube, if for no other reason than you feel sorry for me having to watch this week in, week out, please give us a subscribe. Even I'll take sympathy subscriptions on YouTube. On Instagram, Leicester Till I Die 1. And on Twitter at LeicesterTID. Give us a follow. And Dan is Turf Morehouse at Turf Morehouse on Twitter. And Turf Morehouse on YouTube as well. His links are in the description below on YouTube. And there's two of us you can feel sorry for. I tell you what, I'm sorry, mate. We've not turned up for you again.
It's all right. It shouldn't have to be that we're hoping on the demise of another football club. We should be doing our shit, but we've just been doing shit instead of doing our shit. Yeah, it's scary watching as a Burnley fan, as I say right now. Everton in the lead, Leeds a goal away from a point. It's squeaky bum time from a Burnley perspective. However, I'm glad that Brendan's changed it, dropped a midfielder, put on another striker. I just hope it pays off.
Yeah.
There seems to be a bit more energy in the Leicester camp than Everton. I think Everton will tire. He says as they're about to make a substitution.
If we take advantage of it, of course, and that's the thing. Rose from Everton fans just said, "Hope your watch-along's going well." I went, "Not at the moment." Oh God, you've. The thing that gets me, David, is like I said the other day, this is the team that's finished twice, fifth place. What has happened to them? Oh, here we go. Oh, that was lucky. He had a shot on goal and he shot it straight at the Leicester player. 72 minutes gone. Just coming up to 75 minutes gone, sorry, on the clock. The 15 minutes of the game left. Can Leicester, well, let's face it, they can't pass the way out of a paper bag. They can't press a button.
Just to let you know, Chris Damari Gray is going off to clearly a very well-earned reception from the Leicester faithful.
It's the best way to shut the ex-fans up, isn't it? By having a good game.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
The free kick to Everton. Gordon takes it. Vardy clears it. Vardy's back. Vardy is defending. I didn't realize Vardy was brought on as a bloody goalkeeper. Do you know what?
Didn't I crap myself then, Chris, when I was looking at the graphic and it said that Doucouré had a shot on goal. Next minute it came up saying throw-in. I was like, thank fuck for that. I see what you mean, though. Now you find yourself go from watching game to, has anything changed on graphic? Let me have a quick look.
I'm just watching the graphic now, to be honest with you.
Well, if needs be, I'll keep you updated with anything that happens in the game.
This game should be, well, I would hopefully have seen it. Oh, Tillemans has a shot on goal. Pickford saves it. Who knew?
Hopefully he's palmed it out.
This
to
game
Daka.
should be 2-2, says Anthony. Really?
I'd say so, yeah, Chris. I'd say so. I think you deserve to be back in it, definitely.
Doug, I've had a thought. Message me on Twitter if you can, because I want to have a quick word with you about something after the game. Keeper throw Schmeichel, pass for Fofana, pass to Tillemans, pass to Castagna, passing wind, pass to Inacho. Gordon tries to take it. Dewsbury Hall's got it, passes all the way back to Gordon, gets the ball touch. What is Gordon doing touching players' balls? Daniel, I mean, look at us now. We're passing it around and doing fuck all with it. No, all these passes. These are, I mean, there must have been like 20 passes so far. But what are we doing with it? What are we doing with it? Clearance from Coleman, exactly. Recovery from Gordon. Pass from Gordon. Throw in for Leicester. You know, we kept the ball for so long and we got our pass numbers up and everything. Well done, Leicester. You can't fucking get the ball in the back of the net, can you? Fofana. Barnes. Evans. Daka.
I'll let you take the reins, Chris, while I just check on the old cooker.
Yeah, no problem. Don't call Kate that. All right. Pickford gets the ball. Who knew? Coming up to 79 minutes, guys. Leeds and Derby under 23 are relegated. Past the Holgate, head to Castagna. Past Castagna. Jay Kenny gets it for Everton. Rondon. Rich Arlison gets a ball touch. Tillemans recovers and passes it to Fofana. Pass to Johnny Evans. Harvey Barnes gets the pass. Recovery from Keane. Throw into Leicester. Oh, Daka's off and Lookman is on with 80 minutes gone. Daka is off, Lookman is on.
Go on, Lookman.
A shout from the back of the room. There's a long substitution by the look of it. Dan Arsenal have kept up their end of the bargain. I wish Leicester could keep their end up. Anytime Leicester keep their end up is if they're going to shit out of it.
What was that, Chris? I missed that. Arsenal have what?
Kept their end of the bargain up, says Anthony.
Well, so far.
So Arsenal 2, Leeds 1, Leicester 1, Everton 2, Norwich 0, West Ham 4. So at the moment, Leeds are in the bottom 3 on 34, but they've got a hell of they've got over double the goal difference minus that Everton have got. And Burnley virtually, yeah. Everton 16th, 35 on minus 19. Burnley are 17th on 34, minus 17. Leeds 34 on minus 36. And Leicester are in 14th place. This is embarrassing. If we lose to a team that's only won once away from home all season, this is a season low for Leicester City. It really is. Yeah, we've got Norwich next, Balham, and then after Norwich, we have got Watford next week, and then we've got Chelsea midweek and Southampton, the last game of the season. Lookman has a shot on goal, and it's cleared by Decore. And Marte passes back in. Castagna shot on goal from Harvey Barnes. And it's a goal kick to Everton. Honestly. You're welcome, Balham. And don't forget, last day of the season, all the kickoffs are at 4 o'clock. And from 3 o'clock, we are going to be doing the Stocker Sunday, when we will have every single game being watched in one form or another. There'll be myself, and then Dan's going to be looking and following the relegation dogfight, which could go down to the last season. Doug will be looking at the challenge for the top, which if Manchester City win today, might be over. And Anthony will be following the top 6 battle as an Arsenal fan. So looking forward to that on the last day of the season. Dan, should be good fun. Well,
yeah, for some of
I suppose, but it is a different way of doing it.
It is. It's going to be hard to watch. It's going to be hard to talk about, especially when you're involved. That's why we could really do with Leicester doing us a favour. As I say, it's got to a point now where just an equaliser will be enough.
Yeah.
Oh, just seen a chance from Harvey Barnes go wide of the post.
Yeah. We will make heavy weather playing Norwich and Watford. Yes, we will, David. Yes, we will.
See, that's the thing. Win this game, for fuck's sake. Chuck the next two.
Dan, I can see smoke, the meat on fire.
Very much doubt it.
Anthony, why are you asking Dan to get his meat out?
Yeah, and plus, my meat's always on fire. I've got ginger hair. It's called the fire crotch for a reason. It's a fire crotch for a reason, Anthony.
8 minutes to go, and it is still Leicester City 1, Everton 2. Let's have a look here at possession. Still 66-34. 13 shots to Everton's 10. 483 passes, accurate passes for Leicester, and 212 for Everton. Everton, 212 passes, but let's see. They're doing a lot more with it than we are.
They are. Leicester's passing at the minute. When they're putting a run together, it's, of passes, it seems to work. But the last 2 or 3 minutes I'm seeing here, every pass has gone astray. You've ended up losing it.
Yeah, we can't. I mean, it's the simple things. If there was an under 16s team that played Leicester for charity, they would pass the ball better than us.
It's strange that your season has been so weird, because you've been like the Leicester of old, where you've been resilient, you've died for the cause.
When was that? Did I miss that game? We've possibly played twice like that all season.
Well, that's what I mean.
It is a completely different. It was always, wait till Fofana's back, and then it was, wait till we've got all the players. We've got all the players back. We've apart from Ndidi, we've got Fofana back, and we are still shit.
That's a fair shout, fair assessment. I don't like seeing how happy the Everton fans are. Fucking silence them, Leicester. Jesus Christ. Either do that or electronically tag them all.
They are anyway, probably.
Yeah, well, we'd only have to do 3 or 4, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
4 minutes.
It doesn't help that Everton have a game in hand.
No.
As I say, Leeds are in the mire. Leeds are the ones really sort of looking over the shoulder going, shit. But we've seen sometimes teams with 10 men do better because they're a bit more resilient with 10 men. They've probably been told second half as well by Jesse Marsh to keep their heads, keep their cool. They've got one back. 5 minutes left. Just hope Arsenal can hold out now. Come on, Leicester. Just a late equaliser will do.
It's that old football says, isn't it? You know, put all these Leicester players in a brothel and they'd come out disappointed.
They're doing the right things. That's the annoying thing. They're doing the right things. It's just not coming off. It's not paying off for them. They're getting forward. They're getting those opportunities to get in behind the Everton defence. They just don't look, when it comes to that final third, like they're pushing for it.
No. It's awful. It is awful. This is total embarrassment if it stays like this. And I can't see Leicester scoring. I've got to be honest with you. I really can't see us scoring. Yes, we have all these, moments where we pass 20 balls and then we lose it.
It's absolutely gut-wrenching because you're getting the ball into the box. This is the problem. You're getting the ball into the box, but it's pointless because you're just playing it to no one. It's being cleared every single time.
I mean, if it wasn't for the fact that there was probably 3, 4, 5 teams worse than us this season, we would be in trouble the way we've been playing. If you look at the teams that are below us, and no disrespect to any of you, but below us, you've got Southampton who are having a shit run. Then in fairness, you've got Everton, Burnley, Leeds, Watford, Norwich, and we're only just better than them. Brentford are above us, Newcastle are above us, Brighton are above us, Palace are above us. It's totally, totally embarrassing. We're in the 90th minute now, 89-24. There's a goal kick to Leicester.
Not looking great. The only thing I can hope for is that off the back of this result and the Chelsea result, Everton whole thing, I'm hoping we'll look at it and think job's done.
Yeah. I mean, Dyche for Leicester, anybody?
Why not? Why not? I'd like to see him at a club like Leicester. I think he deserves his chance at a bigger club than Burnley. And that's not. And I know you've said to me that you don't see Leicester as a bigger club. You think really that, okay, you've had those successes, but from a Burnley perspective, Leicester have been very successful and are a bigger club in terms of stature. The finances, the way your team's played, the calibre of players you've got. So, yeah, I think it'd be good to see Dash in that sort of situation.
There was a time, probably sort of before we won the Premier League, when we kept getting linked with Daesh. And then I would have probably said yes, but I don't know. I don't know since. And the problem is, he's to say, like you've often said, he had no plan B, which has been Brendan's worry. So we're into the 91st minute now. Everton have been urged on by the away fans.
There's a lot of Leicester fans leaving the stadium.
Daniel Amarty's got a yellow card. I can't even be bothered to play it. Yeah, it says there Leicester can't get out their own half at the moment. Charlison takes it to the corner flag. Yeah, we wish we had somebody with brains like that could have done that when we were winning in some games. Keeper throws Schmeichel to Evans.
Pickford, get up, you shit.
Evans, pass to Dewsbury Hall. Header Castagna, shot on goal from Castagna. And it'll come up in a minute. Pickford saves. It's stuck on that shot on goal, isn't it?
Desperation I'm hanging on for. It's the hope that kills you. I've said it a few times.
Yeah, look at it, carries on, and it's oh, God's sake. Yeah. David says, I'll give you credit, Chris, because watching this dross, I've been cursing away every 2 or 3 minutes watching this crap. How can we look at this and say we have seen the light? Would be beyond me. It's actually sad. It is. It totally is. I don't know. There's got to be major changes in the summer, and I don't mean just the odd plaster here or there. Now Fofana's got a yellow card. Sorry, Dan. I know you haven't got the energy to play it. Yeah, it can't just be sticking plasters over. We need major surgery. Major surgery.
Triple heart bypass.
Yeah. And in fairness, I've got to say Everton deserve it.
Oh, now I understand why it took so long when it says shot on goal and it doesn't change for long. I've realised it's because Pickford sat up ball for 10 minutes. Probably why it doesn't change straight away.
Full time, guys.
Bastards.
Leicester City 1, Everton 2. Everton, who have only won one game all season.
Away from home.
Yeah, and they come to Leicester. It is embarrassing. Utterly and totally embarrassing.
Everton are celebrating like its job's done.
Don't blame them. Don't blame them. I've never seen such a poor performance from a Premier League side playing at home. You and me both. Well, no, I probably have, to be honest with you. There's been 6 goals conceded. Arsenal have beaten Leeds 2-1 full time, says Doug.
Every
don't forget to message me, Doug. Don't forget to message me. I give up. I really give up. So what else can I say? I mean, it's Sunday night. Hopefully one man and his dog might be on TV because that'll be more interesting. It would definitely be more interesting than that dross. There we go. Full time. Leicester City 1, Everton 2. Embarrassing. Final thoughts on the game, Dan?
Just screams of that the Burnley watch-along yesterday. All that possession, all that fight to try and get something going forward. No big major chances, and you've been beaten by a typical Leicester goal to concede, a corner. Not much you could have said about Everton's first sublime finish, but basis at game, I think you was deserving of a point on the way you played. It's just that you've got to take them chances when you get them, and there wasn't really many to shout about. So it's a tough one to take, a bit of pill to swallow. As you already said, potentially already on the beach. It's hard to take as a Burnley fan watching the teams around you take points. That's for me the bitter disappointment, and I can understand your disappointment in seeing your team lose again today.
To be honest with you, as the weeks go by, I am getting used to it. Jeff
I've said that since August.
Disappointment after disappointment. Can't wait for the end of the season. Dan, give your socials a shout out, mate. Where can people find you? I know they can find me under the bar, but I don't know where they can find you.
Trying to hold you up. To be honest, you can find me at Turf Morehouse on YouTube, Turf Morehouse on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, you name it, we're on it. Just search Turf Morehouse, and fingers crossed, Burnley will still be a Premier League club next season. That said, we do Premier League content.
Mate. I am sure you will. Right, well, thanks very much, mate.
Not a problem, anytime.
Yeah, and, so LCFC believer, sorry to Burnley. Mike just comes in when it's all over. Didn't have to see me suffer. Mike, are you free Monday night at 9 o'clock for the Euro show? If you can message me on Twitter and let me know. And as Rennie says, we were, and I'll do this correctly, we were awful. Yes, we were. Hey, mate, thanks very much, Dan. Thanks for sitting through that dross with me.
Not a problem, mate. Thank you, everyone in the chat as well. It's been wonderful. So please do sub to this man here, because he works his arse off. He really does. It might look easy to him when it's on camera, but believe me, behind the scenes, it's bloody difficult. So please do show your support, because he's a great guy. He's a great man. And I'm not just saying that because of the transaction he sent to my bank account prior to kickoff.
And don't forget, if you missed Dan's, we're having a love in here, aren't we? If you missed Dan's socials, they are in the description on YouTube below. Thanks very much, Dan. No doubt I'll speak to you before the night's out. Probably my turn to be crying down the phone. Thanks. Take care, buddy. All the best.
Take care, mate. Cheers everyone. Bye.
I should have stuck at 2-1, shouldn't I? They got 3 points in the prediction league. David says, thanks to Dan for helping somehow enjoy the game. Right, it is just coming up to 4 o'clock. We will be back at 5 with me and Brad. I'm going to go update all the socials, the website, try and see if there's any positives we can take from this performance at all. Wish me luck. Thanks very much. Don't forget, guys, if you are on YouTube, or if you're not on YouTube, please get over to YouTube and remember to give us a subscribe. As it says right there, smash the likes and click the notification bell. Appreciate everybody that joined in the chat. Thank you so very much. Sorry the result wasn't what we wanted. And thanks to Dan for joining me and helping me through 90 minutes of my life, which I'm never going to get back again. Say that about the whole season, couldn't we, really? I will see you in an hour. Thanks very much, guys. Stay safe. And remember, don't do anything that I would not enjoy. So it leaves it well open. Well open. See you later. Goodbye now.
Thanks for watching Leicester Till I Die. This is Chris saying goodbye and see you next time.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram.
That's all, folks.
Some people are on the pitch. They think it's all over. It is now.